My name is Phong, and today I will present my research project called Investigate if a student problems and practices of stress in oral presentations. I will talk about the purpose, some research questions, literature review, methodologies, and the research produced for this study. For the purpose, this study aims to investigate English major student attitude towards learning with stress when having oral presentation. Furthermore, it explores some most common errors that students have made on with stress and suggests some solutions to improve it. There are three research questions in this study. What are EFL student attitude towards learning with stress while presenting something in English? Second, what are some student most common errors regarding work stress? And finally, what are EFL student solutions to improve that problems uh, with work stress? For literature review, there are mainly four parts. The first one is definition about work stress. Second, role of work stress in language learning. Third, common error with stress, and finally, solution to improve stress. For the definition, according to Plumkin Introduction to Language, stress is a property of the syllable rather than a segment. It is a prosodic or suprasegmental feeder. To produce a stress syllable, one may change the pitch, usually by raising it, make a syllable louder, or make it longer. We often use all three of these phonetics means to stress a syllable. For role of word stress in language learning part, we will discuss about word stress and learners' intensibility. According to Beth Zelensky 2006, defined intensibility is therefore defined as the extent to which the phonological features in the speech signal produced by the speaker can be identified by the listener as the words the speaker intends to say. Moreover, Dung 2018 debated that the correct placement of lexical threads plays a role in maintaining mutual understanding between interlocutors in communication. Additionally, Antinga 2010 said that stress is an important aspect of pronunciation that determines a person's communication skill. Next, we will discuss about difference between straight and unstraight word. According to Antinga 2010, straight syllables sound louder, are usually longer, and have clearer vowels and stronger consonants. In short, in isolation, the straight syllable is at a higher pitch. In sentence, there is often a change in pitch with straight syllables. By contrast, unstraight syllables sound softer and usually reduced or centralized. According to Underhill 1994, cited in Nipa Ongerong 2006, a syllable of a word will look like an unstraight syllable when contrasted with the unstraight syllable that surrounds it. So we move to the next part called common error with stress. There are several common errors related to stress, but the first one is don't have enough practice to pronounce properly straight words. Second, students confuse with three-syllable, four-syllable words. Third, the effect of emotional factors, or fail to distinguish primary and secondary stress, stress on the wrong syllable of multi-syllabic words, and students usually choose equal stress for all syllables. So the last part called solution to improve stress. There are very few studies mention solution to improve stress, but according to Antinga 2010, there are some possible solutions come up to improve EFL learners' work stress. Like for students, they need to build a habit of discovering and learning source at home and need to practice speaking without fear. For teacher, they need to make lesson more interesting. Uh, Also need to make students to be familiar with representing syllables and word stress by doing some assignment. For school manager, they need to upgrade facility for studying environment, and sort of information. For coursebook designers, they need to focus on the role of pronunciation, especially stress patterns that related to textbook for students. So about methodology, this study design is descriptive study with using both quantitative and qualitative approaches. There are 100 English major students in Canton University across 45 participate in this study. Uh, and this study use questionnaire and interview as tools to collect the data. In questionnaire part, I will also put a test, stress assignment to survey students. About site in detail, survey will be 90 students and interview will be 10 students. Uh, for 3 research questions, I will use a questionnaire to collect the data. Additionally, in the third question, I will use to interview participants whether they have some possible solution to improve the stress. Uh, Research and the research produced for this study from week 1 to week 2, I will find and read research paper related to the study. From week 3 to 7, I will design a complete research plan for the study. From week 8 to 10, I will start to survey and interview to collect the data. And from week 11 to 15, I will start analyze the data. So that is my presentation. Thank you for listening.